There we are.
OK, Tony, thanks. Lex is coming up with the weather in just a moment. First, though, T.E. Lawrence, known to the world as Lawrence of Arabia, died in Dorset on this day 80 years ago. He was a soldier, scholar and writer, perhaps best known for helping the Arabs fight against the Ottoman Empire during the First World War.
The anniversary of his death has been marked by simple ceremonies at Bovington, where he lived and where he served after the war, as Roger Finn reports.
Lawrence would not have liked it. He claimed to loathe attention and fuss. But this convoy of a First World War staff car and the sort of motorcycles he enjoyed was the least his admirers could lay on.
He was a quiet man.
This morning they gathered to lay a wreath near the spot where he suffered the accident that caused his death. After the First World War, Lawrence moved to Bovington to join the Tank Corps and to hide away from the press and public attention.
He loved Dorset, loathed the army. He makes a lot of friends down here. He meets Thomas Hardy, he meets Bernard Shaw. He's got lots of correspondence. And of course, he's got his motorbike so he can go off and visit people and places.
Suddenly, this man who faced death a score of times in Arabia meets a tragic end on a peaceful English country road. On his motorcycle, he collides with the cyclist and is rushed to Bovington Camp Hospital, where after lying for 6 days unconscious, he dies.
This is the Brough Superior bike Lawrence was riding. For the last 40 years, it's been in the hands of a private collector at a secret location in Hampshire. It still bears the dents it sustained in the accident. Today, a second wreath was laid in the Bovington Camp Medical Centre at the exact spot Lawrence died.
Mr. Winston Churchill is among many famous national personalities who attend the funeral. The coffin is borne into the village church of Morton for the funeral service.
We pray especially for all the peoples of the Middle East.
A third wreath was laid today at his grave near that church.
He related to everybody. He related to kings, he related to normal soldiers, he related to intellectuals. But what he did not relate to were pompous people, arrogant people, or people who relied on rank.
Clouds Hill near Bovington was a beloved bolt hole. It's now kept by the National Trust. And for one of Lawrence's surviving relatives, an inscription above a door here sums the man up.
It basically was his whole reason for coming to Clouds Hill, and it meant Oufrontis, which was a Greek inscription which meant no worries or who cares.
Roger Finn for BBC South Today at Bovington.
Now, yesterday...